What's going on, guys? In this video I'm answering your question and I'm making a natty or not video on 5-6 fitness influencers that a lot of people are asking themselves if they're natural or not. The answers will surprise you, alright? I'll tell you what I believe exactly. I've been training naturally for over 13 years, so I kind of have a good eye when I see someone. I know if they're natural or they're not, and a lot of times it's very confusing because someone that looks natural can be on steroids and the opposite. Let's jump straight into it. With my first one, I'm laughing because a lot of people will recognize him. By the way, my filming skills are not the best. I'll try to put a video on it on camera while I'm talking, but we're talking about Mr. Cheesy right here. Alright, Cheesy Lift. And a lot of people accuse him for not being natural. Alright, now what I will say is that I did look back a little bit on his previous photos just to see where he started. But looking at his body, yes, he looks great. Yes, he's got a great shape. But I do not see anything out of the ordinary. Alright, yes, he looks great. Yes, he does have a good muscle mass. But he doesn't have that crazy vascularity and definition, veins coming out of everywhere, or that crazy mass or that 3D look on his shoulders or his arms. Alright, he looks pretty good. He looks solid. He does have a good muscle mass. But I don't think that this body is not achievable naturally. That should be the question. The question is not, did he take steroids or not? Is it achievable naturally? Maybe he did take steroids and he's not putting in the work at the gym and that's how he reached that body. But I really believe that this body is very achievable naturally. Now, if he is natural or not, at this stage where you're super famous and you're known and you're getting that pressure of the crowd, you're a fitness influencer, of course you're going to be tempted to take something just to kind of keep showing up, alright? Yes, you start having more events and eating out more and training less because of all the success and the fame. So taking some PEDs will help maintain that physique a lot easier. So I don't know. I would give him the benefit of the doubt. His body looks natural to me, alright? Trust me, he doesn't have anything too crazy or too out of the ordinary, alright? Let's move on to number 2. Joshua Blaze, alright? So that's someone that I see usually on my Instagram. When I'm scrolling, I would see his pictures, I would see his videos. So just look at the body. I like that picture because it shows his before and after and how he started. And is he natural or not? Did he take any PEDs? Well, my answer is no, he's not natural. He does not. He basically could compete back with Arnold. Alright, I was scrolling through some of his pictures. He does compete. He does have a phenomenal physique, an amazing body. But he could hang in there with Arnold and his peers at the old school era. Alright, and we all know that those golden bodybuilders were full of steroids. Well, they did take steroids, not as much as bodybuilders nowadays. But now looking at Joshua Blaze, this vascularity and the roundness to his shoulders, that 3D look, the way he looks crazy. Alright, yes, I believe that he's not natural. He takes steroids. Especially looking at that picture, that was the one where it was an easy giver for me. Just looking how he started and how he was more of a skinny guy, alright, and he was able to build up to a lean muscle mass like that. Pretty hard to do naturally. No, he's not natural. There's no way. Look at that. Look at those arms. Look at those shoulders. No. I mean, you can never tell 1,000%, but if my life was on the line, I wouldn't say he's natural. Now, next, moving on. We've got Logan Foot. So, amazing body, alright. You've probably seen him on your Instagram. Amazing shape. Look at that. Look at the shoulders. Look at the chest. Insane body. Is he natural or not? What do you guys think? Do you guys think he's natural or not? I'll give you a couple seconds to answer. And what I believe is that this body is achievable naturally. With a good pump, with a good lighting. Alright? You guys gotta remember that there's good pump and a good lighting, good camera angle in there. Alright? We just see pictures and most of those people, look at that. The picture looks pretty much the same most of the time. Alright? It's a good angle that will show you your body from a different aspect. People like that use their strong point with a good pump, with a good lighting, with a good angle to kind of give an illusion to the camera. And I'm pretty sure that seeing him in real life, he still looks good. But the angles and the lighting makes the whole difference, along with a good pump and being at a low body fat percentage. So I do think this guy is natural. Yes, I do think he is. As crazy as it might sound, I have a friend that works out at a gym wherever I work, all right, and he's not big at all, but when he's pumped, his skin is just gonna shred through his body, and sometimes we can see him from an angle and I'm seeing him from far and I'm like, whoa, this guy looks amazing, but in reality he's not that big, and you can be sure that he's not on steroids just by looking at him. But the angles, the lighting, the low body fat percentage just makes a huge difference. So I do think that Mr. Logan Foot right here is natural. Yes, he does have a great physique with years of training. Now, did he take something? That's another question, all right? To reach that level, you can do it naturally. Maybe he cut corners and he didn't do it the natural way, and he did take something, but the body is achievable naturally. Now, I do think that those guys are maybe enhanced just because of the pressure that they get from social media, all right? So they want to maintain that physique and it becomes harder and harder. So is it achievable naturally? Yes, it is. Moving on, we have Mr. here, Jesse James West. I do believe that he's natural. He's not extremely big, not too shredded, no big roundness on his muscles, despite that he looks great, all right? I'm not knocking him off. He looks great. He's putting the work, and well done for competing. Good job. He looks great, but he doesn't have that crazy 3D look. It's the things that I would look for, the crazy 3D look, all right? The veins, the traps, the shoulders, the shoulders, the 3D on the shoulders, that rear delt, and the muscle volume compared to the shredded lower body fat percentage. So when you're natural, being at a low body fat percentage, you're not gonna have that big muscle volume. Your muscle will be depleted. You will have no glycogen, no water in your muscle, so you will feel pretty flat. But if someone is big, his muscles are full, so a lot of glycogen. You see the muscle full, like Mr. Joshua Blaze that I showed you guys just right here. Look at his biceps, full, but super lean. Well, that's a sign, all right? When you see Jesse, he's competing on stage, he's pretty flat. You see what I mean? He's pretty flat. Yes, he's lean, but he's pretty flat. All right, so natural, I do believe he is. All right, and finishing off with Mr. right here, Will Tennyson. Is he natural or not? I do believe that he's natural too, because he is full here, but he's not as lean. You see? So sometimes he will be a lot leaner, but then he won't have as much muscle mass. And he has nothing crazy. Yes, he's got a great chest, great arms, great shoulders, but he's got nothing that stands out, all right? He's got nothing that you look at him and you're like, wow, impressed by his body. Nonetheless, he's got a great physique. So that's it for this video, guys. I just want to try it out, see if you guys like those kind of videos. If you do, leave me a like, leave me a comment. It will show me that you do like it. Sorry for my editing skills, all right? I know that I can only also upload a picture while you guys are watching. Maybe I'll do that also, so you guys can have both versions. Let me know how you found it. And that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.